close.
Why does she have to pay back?
She says she has huge school loans, but she might be done already. That was like 5 or 6 years ago. I also have school loans. I'm paying the minimum back.
So I'm putting
Yes.
this down here to keep it warm.
Oh, the biggest thing in America is school loans, university loans. People are getting out of America and never coming back because they have 100,000. They can't get a job afterwards. It starts as soon as you finish school, the payback, and it's enormous, the interest.
I know.
And you cannot get out of it for bankruptcy, and they'll take it from your pension. There's no way to relieve a federal school debt. They will hunt, no, really, I've read about it. They will hunt you down till you die to get their money. It's the most incredible, it's a loan from the devil. No, really, it's a loan from the devil. It's a loan you cannot escape under any circumstances. Not bankruptcy, except if you have disability from your job. If you're proven 100% disabled from your job, but then in America you can't work anymore. So you see how they get you there?
Yeah.
And if you get caught working schwarz, you're screwed. Let's say you start doing Photoshop or whatever and somebody calls on you. You're not allowed to make any money beyond that. Do you understand?
Yes,
so there is
yes.
a double-edged sword to all of this. Okay, you get out of work, you get out of your debt, but you're not allowed to earn any ever again. And if you earn and you don't pay taxes, then you're a tax. It's so onerous.
Yes.
The whole system is, like I said, when I looked up at the sky at 22, I said the world looks like it's run by the devil.
Yes.
You simply have to pay it off, and then you're free from that part of it. Let's see if this works. This is pretty good. I'll have to set this up. In Atlanta is
I'm hungry. I ate so early lunch.
Well, one of the vivid dreams I had last night that caused me to call you was I don't know what, it was like on a commuter plane. People, you know, but I didn't know who they were, just people. Commuter plane, you know, a smaller one, and I suddenly realized it was going to crash. And I was like in the back, and then I looked in the, I was like facing like this, and then I looked in the front, and I said, oh my God, the mountain is right there, the hill is, it's like, and we were coming in slowly, so I said, okay, we're going to crash in the snow softly, and we did.
Yeah.
And then something happened, and the plane moved forward, and I was still looking out front, and we ended up in this like graveyard mausoleum thing with the nose of the commuter plane, and I was looking out, and it was white marble. And it went about this far, and then there was grass. And then there was this marble thing here where the people were buried or whatever, but it was flat marble, then grass, all light colored. Wasn't depressing at all. And on the top of all of these
Like a stage
rectangles
like a stage set.
were flowers that were blowing in the breeze, and it was a middle, not a super strong, not a light, but a middle breeze. You know, and it felt to me as if though life was passing by, but gently.
Yeah.
And that's when I thought, what does this mean?
Come
This
on,
isn't
dude.
another thing like Dad dying or Opa dying, and I knew about it before, so that's why I called you.
No, because I'm not your Frauke.
And I thought, oh God, again, did I predict it? With Dad, I knew it before, and with Opa, I knew it.
What?
No, I knew it. I went outside, I fell on the ground, I knocked on the door, I said, she's going to tell me that Opa died. She opened the door and said, sit down, Opa died. You think you forget that?
No.
Dad, I couldn't sleep the night before. But that was the second time actually that I knew that Dad was going to die. He was taking me once to karate in the old VW with the silver. And I suddenly had this overwhelming feeling that Dad was going to die. Overwhelming. He was taking me there. Overwhelming. And, you know, of course I went then. And the night before, I knew it too. This is why I believe this shit that they talk about on the internet, that there's more, you know, than meets the eye. I've had other dreams about them from having vivid dreams. Did you look at the before and after of this girl from work that I did?
Yeah.
Look at it. It looks okay.
Here's another one of these.
Oh. What are you doing here again with the buttons? That must be insane.
I'm sorting them.
Again?
I have never sorted them. They were
Who
all.
gives a shit?
I want to give them away to some seamstress. You know, because
They have.
do you know how
You know
bad, how much they cost if you buy them? They cost
And
them
give them to me, because I might need them. Why would you give them away? Why the fuck would you give them away then?
Well,
If they're
I
hard to
haven't
find.
needed them in 20 years.
Yeah, well, why would you
More
give them to
so.
some seamstress? And why? How the fuck do you come up with the idea to start sorting buttons? If they're rare to find, we might have jackets. I might have I had really like 20 jackets that I do not wear that are brand new. I'm saving for Alex. I might need them. Why would you give them to some seamstress? All these old leather jackets of mine, you know, some were expensive from Rodeo God, that I will never wear again. I'm not gonna chuck them because Alex, I'm sure, is gonna be as big as me.
Yes. You're tipsy again. Whole thing.
Let me tell you something. Go to a seamstress where I bring my jeans to fix for the rips. You know how many buttons they have there? This times 10,000. You're gonna come there. They have a zillion freaking buttons there. You're not going to some seamstress giving her something. No.
I'm sure that they don't have buttons like this in
They
Slovakia.
might not, but they're never going to get a customer who needs them either. If there was some value, why would you just give them to somebody?
to be rid of them.
Well,
I'm doing this
Take
so
them in
when
the
I'm
garbage
dead.
and throw them. You bullshit.
These are the ones I'm throwing because
Let me
these
tell
are
you something. What do you think
singles.
we're gonna do with that when you die? Do you think we're gonna sit there and sort them?
No, I'm sorting them to give them away so that they don't get thrown
But this
away.
is the bullshit. You must have something else that we can relieve our stress more. I would like Auntie and Jen to take this over then. She's unhappy. The people there, it's just like Vienna. I'm also unhappy with the people in Vienna.
Did she tell you this now?
I don't want to get any impression from things she's writing me lately. You know, moved to Rochester, all that stuff. Can't have to watch her P's and Q's. In the Vietnamese, you can forget. The last thing they are is international. But even European national, they're not. They are so, you can forget them. Forget them if you're not Vietnamese. It's like growing up in Maplewood again here, you know? With the mentality of the locals. I mean, look at the mentality of the people who you walk your dogs with. I mean, give me a break. I mean, when you look at it that way, you know, outside of, when you look at it from the scheme of things, from our perspective, give me a freaking break, right? A
You
woman
look
getting,
skinny.
do I?
Yeah.
Must be not doing this, must be a shirt. Yeah, must be like, seems like it was.
Maybe because you didn't shave today or something.
I mean, it's Maplewood people. The people you walk your dog with are Maplewood people too. You know what I mean, right?
Yes. Tomorrow I'm going to Pedro. He wants 5 sticks.
You got 'em.
And they want a ton of vodka and Kasala wine. So I put it on
You
the
should
list.
tell me.
I put it on the list. You always tell me when you go to the...
Yeah. No problem. You can decide that.
I told them, I said, I don't know when we're going again. And they said it's
Okay, I'll take the car on Monday then.
not so urgent.
Monday is fine. I don't know if I'll get the brand they want though. They have many brands.
Stolchenaya, always the Russian one. Because that's where he's from and he likes that one best. Then they give it as gifts, you know.
Whatever they want. I never use my limo on that.
It's too bad.
Rödenmantel, right?
Yeah, because the thing is you can't wash the clothes with buttons like this. It's only for dry cleaning. It's a pity because it's so nice. I remember that Tante Irmi, they were wearing these knitted Trachtenjacken, the men. And they had buttons like this. And Tante Irmi always had to take them off before she washed them and then sewed them back on again.
Yeah. But how often would you have to wash them? Once a year or once every?
Yeah, once a season, you know. They were washed when at the end of the season and then kept so that the moths can't get at them.
I want to know how I am supposed to go to this meeting on leadership development or whatever the hell. I mean, with this guy. I
Just
mean,
wait and see, and don't be arrogant
No,
about
I
it.
won't be. How do I deal with it? I'm 46. I don't
Be
care
out his
about
hair.
his freaking 53 or. Oh, guess what? 44-year-old guy, Indian guy died. Ava took care of the kids of the wife 4 or 5 years ago.
And?
This guy got a job as a consultant at the IEA plan.
And now he's
She
dead?
quit her job at the World Bank. He died, 44. She put the picture there in the thing, said he walked in the hospital with his jeans on, and they never saw anybody walk. And 4 hours later, they took him on a gurney, liver failure. 44. Picture was there. I told you, I said, this guy, the husband, the lady, these kids, and the kids were much older. She had a picture of him with the kids like this, and they were much older. Eva took care of them when they were very small. And 44, the American guy, last year at this time came to checkpoint 4 when I was working there. He told me he had lung cancer. And I said, oh man, that sucks. He was a P5 98, took care of the cafeteria. His wife was a Slovak who worked in there in the kitchen. I said, that sucks, man. And I had an article right now that I printed out on cancer. I thought I'd give it to you, new research. And he went to, he's in one of the states for treatment.
Yeah.
Died like a week or two ago. He's 44 years old, walked into the hospital, died 4 days later. Can you believe it? They have the memorial table there, so everybody knows about these things.
Yes.
2 million deaths.
That's what my dentist told me about the memorial. That's why the people are also frantic about dying, because every time
you're
you go to
reminded of it.
cafeteria, you see the memorial table, which is so depressing. Das war gut, gell?
Yeah.
Ah! Ah! So I have to go to have my snoring checked.
What was the EKG result?
In general, everything is fine. My blood pressure Wednesday morning was really low. And
Why did you get this
109.
EKG thing?
But then he feels that there are, when I sleep, he asked me, do you snore? And I said, I don't know it, but my kids tell me that I do. And then he said, I want you to have that checked. I'm going to have it done in January. I don't feel like it now.
Why?
It's the same thing that,
Check what?
because you stop breathing for a period of time if you are a snorer. Some snorers have that. It doesn't necessarily mean that I have it. It's one of those things to see if I stop breathing.
I'm going to tell you what I think. He's going to come in one day and you're just going to be lying there, and that's it.
Well, that would be perfect. That's what I would wish for. That is
When I see you
every
lying there,
old
I can't even believe
person's.
you get up in the morning at 7:05. To tell you the truth. I mean,
75 is no age now. My doctor keeps on telling
okay,
me.
yeah.
When
I
I
hope
say
for me.
that you say the key in the lock,
Well,
and
when
he
I
said,
see the memorial
du
table
hast
with
noch
44 and
10,
52.
du hast noch
Das
10
ist
gute
super.
Jahre, hat zu mir gesagt. Ich habe noch 10
Aber
gute
nicht, wenn du so
Jahre.
isst.
Was?
Not when you're eating like this. This was pure fat we just ate.
Yes, I know, but do you think I eat that every day? That's why we eat it with the sauerkraut. That helps break down the fat. I didn't know that this
was
piece was so
hardcore.
fat. But it was delicious. I like it. Once in a blue moon. Tomorrow morning I take a long walk.
Whether it's delicious or not is not what we're discussing.
You so
You look alive in the face. No, not depressing. I'm real. No.
You depress me with the stories you're telling me when you come and visit.
I'm not telling you any stories.
I know. That's what dentist woman told me that this is so depressing at the
Nothing is depressing. Why? You look
if
fine.
you see the
Yeah, it's terrible, and I can't understand why they allow it to happen. I've said it for years. I've said it for years now that they do not put this in a separate room. They have a prayer room. Why don't they put it in the freaking prayer room? And if you're interested, you go in there and look. I'm not interested.
yeah.
I'm not interested in all. I want to live. I want to live my life happily. I have a lot of things
But
that
you don't want to be reminded
I'm
of
positive,
dying
no.
every day.
Why?
Yeah, exactly. Why? Neither do I. You know?
And this stupid fucking, but there's now, the UN had one. In the other hallway down there, the IA had one only until 2 years ago. So now there's two we have to pass by. The IAEA's one and the UN one. The other guy was, both of the other guys were IAEA.
It's like from a funny movie. You know?
No, but it should be a site, somebody should, I can't believe I'm the only one, I told my colleagues, I said, I can't believe I'm the only one who says that this shit should be put not in the middle of the freaking hallway. Tour guides, the tours see it, every single person that goes in there sees it. It's ridiculous. Doesn't have anybody, you know, keep it behind closed doors, the whole, you know, respect.
That's how people like to live with it nowadays.
But the tours and everybody, it's paying also people, you know, these tour people come, there's tons of tour people.
Yeah.
You know, the Austrian government said you have to have tours through the place.
Yes, yes.
Regardless of the security threat.
Yes. Yeah, I understand.
I said, I don't want to know this stuff. You know, actually, knock on wood, nothing is bad.
So do you want to take those last pieces of meat with you? Shall I put them in a box for you?
Yeah, I'll take it.
So we were at the Laternenfest, Alex's school yesterday, Eva and I.
Oh yeah? And was it
I've never
nice?
been to one, yeah, it's nice. All his little classmates and all the parents there.
It's nice.
I don't ever talk to anybody, isn't that funny?
Did he like it? Did Alex
yeah,
like
but
it?
we have to be there, you know. There was one of his good friends, Martin, and his father. I should have introduced myself to the father. I don't know why I'm so socially inept.
Yes,
Socially inept.
Because
And-
you're shy.
Or I don't talk. Yeah, that's what I'm shy.
I am shy too. I know that. So it's always hard for somebody that's shy
But
to.
you think about it, nachhinein.
Yeah.
Oh, I should have, you know, and then you're not shy, and I should have, and then they think you're rude or
Yeah,
not
I know what
friendly. And
you
this is a
mean.
problem because Martin, that kid is a very nice kid, and he's very alert, and you know, you could see he has a nice relationship with his father and all, and you know, but it's a totally different thing if you grow up with one language or three languages.
Yeah.
I mean,
Of course, it's
you can't
much harder for.
compare it. Alex has his language, you know, with his, you know, the wheels on the bus. The bus, he goes like this with the.
I know.
With
He
his
invented
hands.
his own. But he will be able to speak.
He said shoes the other day.
Oh,
When
yeah?
I brought him yesterday, actually, I said, get your shoes. And he goes, shoe. I said, yeah. And Eva then heard it in the evening. Also, I said, yes, he said it this morning. And she also heard it for the first time, so it's slowly. Mm-hmm. But you can't compare it to somebody who's listened to German from both his parents. And then,
Yes.
I mean, he's got a huge, hardcore mishmash.
But he will master it.
And apparently there's this Vienna bilingual school that they go to then at I think around 6 where they then test you and in German and English and whichever one you're weaker in they put you in a class and in 2 or 3 years you're equal in both.
Yeah. That's good.
I have to learn about this educational system. Apparently they're changing everything here because the kids can't read. Like in the States.
Because this society is a watching society.
What?
one that watches rather than reads, informs yourself through reading,
Yes.
and they inform themselves
Exactly.
through watching.
Well,
but
we
you
grew.
only
We were the
learn
last.
when you
we,
read.
we were the last generation that was reading.
Yes. And
Even we were
now,
in the cusp of it. Actually,
but
we were in
now-
the middle. Yours,
Yeah.
ours was 50-50, or maybe mine was
Yeah.
60-40.
No, but you see,
After 13,
let me
I read,
finish.
yeah.
You only learn when you read.
Yes.
And that is the crucial point.
I don't think only.
Without,
I think it's a crucial point.
I would say at
Video
least 70%.
now. When I watch videos on Photoshop, I learn actually. You can't explain technical things as quickly in a book as you can on video.
No, you have to
Video
read.
is actually quicker. No. Sometimes a book will go into greater detail. It depends on the video, who's giving the video. Video is very quick to learn. It depends, I guess, on how quickly you read also.
Well, I am a complete reader. Like my
Yes,
mother
but it's
was,
easy.
because that's how I grew
It's
up.
easy
you
to
know?
read fiction.
And radio didn't interest me, only when there was the special.
now?
Well, that was what I liked was the music on the radio, but I didn't like the Radiospiele and all that kind of stuff. But my mother liked it and Opa liked it.
What was the Radiospiele?
Like a Fernsehspiel, but only in the radio. It's like, do you remember the one that Orson Welles did? Have you heard about that
Yes,
one?
that was apparently a test on the U.S. population, see how they would deal with the.
And
when
they
were
believed it was
confronted with-
real, yeah.
Yeah, and then they failed that test because they all freaked out, so they said we cannot tell them that there's aliens.
Yeah.
And this is why it's still secret, because
Yeah.
they decided from this incident that the population cannot deal
Deal
with
with
it.
it, no.
What are you doing?
These are the buttons for my woolly jacket. I bought a woolly jacket on sale that had no buttons. That is open, and now I'm putting buttons on it. And a sling to close it, because it doesn't have buttonholes. So gib mir das Ding, dass ich es abdrehen kann, den Fernseher.
This?
The black one, yeah.
Abdrehen?
Yeah, do you want to watch it? It's a
Or you
krimi.
have something else? Something more
No, there's nothing else that's interesting at this hour.
We usually do it 6 o'clock in the evening, it's not late.
I read,
Oh,
and I do my buttons and put them
at
away,
6.
and I write on my biography.
I was doing my Photoshop today. Slowly. Some things are difficult to make realistic from digital. Very. Like the shine on the nail from the nail polish. That's what I was actually working on today, to get the shine right. That's challenging actually, to make it look realistic. That you don't simply draw a white line.
I hate these ones where they make them with help.
What?
Scared immigrants who get mistreated. You know, that's always so. And usually they're so nice.
She
the
didn't look like an
immigrants, they don't
immigrant.
show. Well, you could tell by the way she spoke. She
Oh,
spoke
I
with a
didn't hear
heavy
it.
duty.
She was good looking.
Yeah, but she spoke as if she was from some eastern country. They just now had come up with a huge scandal in Berlin
What?
where the government.
Apparently the drugs are galore there. For
Let
all
me
the
finish
yeah,
what I'm
sorry.
telling you.
Go.
You stop going off.
Okay, go.
I don't like it when you come and you're tipsy because then you ramble from one thing to the next.
Okay, explain it.
They gave a company, a large, huge company, the right to create apartments for immigrants, for also Flüchtlinge and stuff like that. and it showed on television that in what condition they were. And they had just taken a school and divided, not even up to the ceiling, the space into squares. Each square, one apartment, tiny, a bed and a Nachtkastel, that was it. The bathrooms were horrendous, the toilets were absolutely gross, and the government pays 650 euros a month to that company for a cubicle like that. And they never went to look and check out where these people were living and how.
That I was going to ask you.
And it came out that this company who did this, who took them for a ride in a big way, just got another contract to develop another building into apartments. They call it apartments. The government calls it apartments, but they are plywood, about as high as this door. Not even throughout. You have no privacy whatsoever, and you can hear everything from 5 cubicles on, what goes on. And they were saying menschenverachtend und Geldgier und pipapo.
But it's cannot be a shot for anybody. I mean, this is standard business practices nowadays. They call it shell now, hiding all kinds of...
650 euro per cubicle, and they press as many cubicles into one room as they can.
I read a book about a guy who got rich in England, providing homes for government that were government subsidized, and he says the best is to make homes for government subsidy because you never ever have to worry about somebody not paying the rent, and that's how he got rich. But he had to get approval after he built them. Before the government let the people in.
Obviously nobody ever went there to check, and then they found out that the president
But then
of that
somebody
company,
was involved. No.
Let me finish.
Yeah, I'm saying somebody was involved.
The guy who gave the contract, his Patensohn is the head of that company.
Because I know these government things get checked after you build them. Private people build these things for the government, yes. But then the government comes and checks. And this guy in the book said if he had a screwdriver on the floor, he once had to pick it up because the guy would come and say, no, it's not finished. You still have a screwdriver on the floor. Something's not right here. And he would leave, and he had to wait another 6 months for the government inspector to come. I know what I'm talking about.
But nobody went there to inspect it.
If nobody went there to inspect it, that was a scam.
It's a scam, yes.
The company that was inspecting it was paid off then.
Now the courts are investigating
because the English system, the guy was inspected up the ass.
The guy.
If nobody's inspecting it,
du lässt mich nicht. Deswegen
I'm discussing with you.
No, you're not. You're telling me.
No.
You're not. You don't let me get a word in edgewise. I start something and you ramble on about something.
I'm not rambling about anything. I'm saying the guy didn't inspect.
No, that this was not inspected, and nobody knew what they were like, and now it's being investigated by the courts. And they showed pictures of this Patensohn who is actually a model.
What is a Patensohn?
When the person gets baptized, somebody becomes in lieu of a parent in the eyes of the church. Godparent, he was the godparent to that young guy. And that, I mean, it's so obvious a scam that
what young guy?
The Patensohn is in his 20s.
What did he do? How is he involved in this?
He is the nominal head of that company who made these hovels. And they showed the toilets, and they showed the Duschräume. The douche is about as big as this, you know.
But how did they get caught?
Somebody,
who?
Somebody who takes care of Flüchtlinge went there, who is actually not involved in the building stuff at all, but who has to, it's like a Begleitung to make life for them easier. And when she went there, she couldn't believe what she saw, and that's how it came out.
But weren't they worried that this is so obvious?
Well, they didn't
One after
figure
the
out
other?
that these people who were living there couldn't speak the language, didn't know what's what. And only because she went there to look at a family with children and to
And was it a
get
German
them
company
ready.
that owned it? Was
Oh
it a
yes,
German? Was it Germans that
it's
owned
an
it?
investment conglomerate. That's much
Business
I gathered.
is the most hard. When you hear about this Shell incident, apparently recently, where
Well,
they
then there
covered
was
up.
another big scandal where they had a security company taking care, securing a facility for foreigners, for Flüchtlinge who came here waiting for approval to be allowed to work, who beat up the people. If they treated them as if, first of all, like dirt, and then they made them behave as if they were in the army. Those poor guys didn't know, no communication was possible. And one guy got so badly beat up that he threw up, and they made him eat his own throw up. And he
That's
threw
what
up
you
on
hear
his
about all the
bed,
time.
and they made him lie back in the bed and eat his own. And then this came out, and somebody took a video of the whole thing secretly with his mobile phone, and gave that to the press. Nobody investigated who these security people were, where they came from. They were subcontracted by the company who got the contract in the first place. They subcontracted it to somebody else. Nobody knew who these guys were and what they were doing until this film came out on his mobile phone. With the way they spoke, what they said, it was just horrific. You thought you were watching a movie, a movie where people got tortured.
But they get caught all the time doing this shit. All the time. In the army, the pictures of the naked guys with the dogs.
Yeah, I know. So,
which group of human beings are doing this? This is what I want to know. Where are these human beings? These are the human beings you have to be worried about. Where are they? They are ruining life.
yeah,
These are the ones ruining
but
life.
think, you have to have.
You have to be fucked up beyond
No,
belief.
you have to have a tendency to humiliate people. You must enjoy humiliating people. That's how somebody. Who in his right mind wants to be a guard in a jail? Nobody in
A
their
lot
right
of them
mind.
from the UN women. The women, all from the military, from the police and the UN.
Yeah, but
Austrian police come from the jail. But who knows what they know? I don't know what they know. Maybe they know things. But I know the Austrian jail guards actually got caught a couple times here now.
Yeah.
Recently doing some horrible things.
Yes. But you have to have the inclination to do this, otherwise.
If I ended up as a jail guard, it would
Why
be
is
such
this thing filming me here?
filming us.
But why? Why are you
Why
doing
not?
this? No, I don't like that. I really don't.
Why?
Because it doesn't make, it's not comfortable. Why are you
You
doing
didn't even
this?
know it.
Diese ganze Geschichte.
You'll never see it.